Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you so much for joining me. So in today's video, I have the Kylie times Kourtney blue bundle. I have the lipstick as well. So I already did a look using it, as you will see in the demo. So now I just want to give you guys a review on the blue bundle. So this is the palette. It's a plastic kind of texture. It's really cheap feeling in my opinion. On the back it has the shade names. And when you open it up, you get a really nice mirror and you get 4 shadows. Now, my opinion is I think that out of all 3 palettes, I think that this one you can get the most complete look out of. As you will see in the demo, I use this palette alone. I have not used any of the other palettes, but from the looks of it, it looks like you're going to have to use other palettes to create a one look, but I'm not sure because I haven't used the other ones yet. I did pick up the pink palette and I will be doing a video on that one as well. But anyways, on this palette, I really like this palette. I think that, you know, you have your crease shade, you have your outer V shade, you have a lid shade, you have your inner corner shade, and that's all you need in a palette, in my opinion. I wish that this crease shade would be a little bit more darker, so that way it would show up on somebody's skin tone like me. But it's pretty and it shows up. I think that the shadows blended out very nicely. In the demo, you will see that this gold shade right here, I'm not sure if it was my brush, but when I applied it onto my lids, it didn't pick up as much shadow, so I had to keep on going in to build up the color. But I think that it builds up very nicely, and I think that you can just wet your brush and you'll get more of a great color payoff. And also there is a lot of fallout in the matte shades especially, but that doesn't bother me because I mean it's blendable, it's pigmented, and I mean it doesn't bother me. I really don't mind fallout. So now I'm going to give you guys swatches of the palette. Alright guys, so now I'm going to give you swatches. So the first shade is 1944. It's this gold shade right here, and it's described as a metallic bright gold. One swipe. Alright, and the next shade is called In the Rain, and it looks like that. And In the Rain is described as a metallic bright bronze. One swipe. And the next shade is called Calabasas right here. And that one is described as a warm brown. One swipe. And the last shade in the palette is called Bible. And this one is described as a deep plum. Looks like that. And there are the swatches. Hopefully you guys are able to see that. And this is what the palette looks like after the swatches and using it one time. So my overall thoughts on the collection as a whole with everything, I think that she did come out with 3 velvet liquid lipsticks, and I wish that she included like a lip gloss or a lip topper or a matte liquid lipsticks, because I prefer mattes. I just wish that they were at least a different kind, not just all velvets. And I think that with this blue palette, I think that you can create, you know, just a one look. You don't have to use another palette. I think it's great for traveling. It's cute. It's compact. I am not a fan of this color, but I do want to pick up the shade Mini, and the other shade, I don't want that one because it's too light. I forgot the name of it. But I do have the pink palette, and I will be doing a review on it as well. And I also do have a lot more videos planned for you guys. It's just a little bit hard for me to film as much as I would like to, but I do have a lot of videos planned. So thank you guys for being a subscriber of mine, and thank you for watching this video. If you're not a subscriber, it would mean so much to me if you can join my family and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys have any other video requests, I will be doing them. I am taking note of all the requests, and whenever I can, I will definitely be doing those videos for you guys. So leave me down comments, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. Alright guys, so I know I look kind of crazy. I just have my eyebrows done, and you may can see the concealer over my brows and underneath my brows, so I apologize for that. But to start off this look, I'm going to go in with my Lorac Pro palette, just for the cream shade that I always use when I do my looks. There is no cream shade in the palette, so I'm just going to go in to set my primer. And I just picked up too much, so there's a ton of fallout on my face, which is why I do my eyes first, and then I do my foundation last. I just sloppily apply this all over my lids just to get an even base. I just think that having a white cream shade makes the eyes pop. Maybe I'm insane, but that's just my opinion. Trying to get this corner right here. Alright, so now that I have that done, I am going in with the Kylie x Kourtney palette. This is my first time using it, so I'm super excited. If I can open it. Okay, so this is what the packaging looks like. And when you open it up, there are 4 shades, and there's a nice mirror, and it's just a plastic kind of packaging. So I am just going to use this palette by itself, and I'm going to use all 4 shades. So to start off the look, I'm going to go in for my crease shade. I'm going to take the shade called down here called Calabasas, and I'm going to put that in my crease. Just because this is a matte shade and it's the perfect crease color. And I am getting some fallout. I will show you guys. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but there is some fallout right there. Now I'm just going to take my Morphe M330 brush and take that same crease color, and I'm just going to give it a little bit more precise kind of look. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and take this dark shade right here called Bible. I guess this is right. that shade right there, and I'm going to put that on my outer V. I'm just blending this. And then again, I'm going to use my Morphe M330 brush, and I'm going to just apply this on my outer V just to give a little bit more precision. Like so. And as you can see, the two matte shades, there are fallout on both shades. And now I am going to go in on my lid shade. Alright, so for my lids, I'm going to take this gold shade right here called 1944. And I'm going to apply that with my Morphe M167 brush. I actually have not used this brush before, so this is new. I know my Brow Techniques shader brush that I like to use gives a lot of, it picks up a lot of shadow, but this one looks like it's not picking up too much, and it might be because of my brush that I'm using. I'm not really sure if this brush is meant to apply on the lids, but that is what I am using it for. So I apologize if I am using the wrong brush. But this shade is building up very nicely, and I'm sure if I just spritz it with Fix Plus or a setting spray or water, that it will give a little bit more pigment. Alright, and then for the last shade called In the Rain right here, I'm going to put that in my inner corners and on my brow bone. If I can find my brush. My vanity is a mess. I've got to clean it. It's really pretty, this color. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face, and I will be right back on my final thoughts. So before I finish up my look, I actually want to go in with the shade Bible, and I'm going to put that on my lower lash line, and I'm taking the Kylie Jenner brush that comes in the Bronze Extended palette, and I'm going to use that. I normally don't do a bottom lash line shadow, but I just want to try it out for this look. so now that I have it on, I will now be right back with the rest of my makeup. Alright guys, so this is my finished look, and I will zoom you guys in. Alright, and I also picked up the Kourt the Velvet Liquid Lipstick. I got the blue bundle, so it came with this, and I want to try this on with you guys, so that way you guys can see my first impressions. And this one is in the shade Rad, which stands for Rain Aston Disick, her son. So this one was named after him, and also the palette has his name in it. Each palette is dedicated to one of her children. But anyways, this is what the packaging looks like, and it's super stunning. And I pulled up what the description says this is. This one says that it is a dark tangerine color. It smells like all the other lipsticks. Ooh. This looks a lot more orange than I imagined. Alright, I'm going to go in with a second coat. Alright, and here is what Rad looks like on my skin tone, in case you were curious if you have a similar skin tone as me. Now my final thoughts on this lipstick is I hate this color on me. I do not think that this is flattering on my skin tone, or maybe it might look good on someone else with my skin tone, but on me, I just absolutely hate this color. I love the Velvet formula, but this color is a no-go in my opinion. And I just want to come back on here just to tell you guys my overall thoughts and review of the palette. I think that, in my opinion, I don't think that it's worth $24. If you're just to buy the palette alone, I think that the shades that you get, these shades that you get in this palette, I feel like you get these in all types of palettes, and for $24, I just don't think it's worth it. But I do like the shades. They're very creamy, blendable, pigmented, and I think that, if you love Kylie, you love all her products like I do personally, if you're a makeup junkie like I am, or you just want to see what it's all about, then I'd say go for it. But I do not think that it's worth the splurge if you're on a budget, or if you're just looking for just one palette and no other palettes. I don't think it's worth it. It is a good deal for $38 for the bundle, but the shade right here, I really don't think I'm going to use this again. So for me, it would have been better off just to pay $24 for the shadow. I do think that I will get use out of this palette, but I don't think it's going to be my everyday palette that I'm going to reach for, just because I'm not really into quads. I feel like I'd rather, have my Lorac palette where there's 12 16 shadows in a palette, like I'm going to reach for that before I reach for a quad. So my overall thoughts, I don't think it's worth it, the price, but they are good products. And if you guys, you know, yeah, I think that they're great. So I just wanted to clear everything up in case you were confused about my review. So yeah, those are my thoughts.